Hallo, Katrin here with European Paper Crafts in the US. Welcome to my channel or welcome back. I am so glad you're here. Today I'm going to share with you a wonderful deluxe craft pad and all the cards that I have created that I believe are perfect for Mother's Day. So let's get started. So before I share this wonderful craft pad with you and all the cards that I have created, I would like to make my vacation announcement. I will be gone the better part of May because I have a milestone birthday coming up in May and I am celebrating it with my family in Germany. I'm so excited. But while I'm gone, I cannot fulfill your orders. So if you like to order something from my shop, please submit your orders on or before May 7th, because after May 7th, I will not be able to fulfill your orders until I come back, and that will be in early June. To be specific, this would be June 3rd. So there are 3.5 weeks where I'm not going to be in the country and I won't be able to fill your orders. I am a very small business, and if I'm not here, then I cannot fill your orders. So I hope you understand, and I really appreciate your flexibility. And again, I'm still going to be here for another week and a half, so please feel free to submit your orders now or when I come back. And now let's start. And I have this wonderful Hunkydory Blush Moments craft pad here for you. And before I started crafting with it, I filmed a quick flip through. So let's look at this first. Okay, so let's look through this pretty pad. And we're going to start off with the die cut pieces. Let me just... So you have die cuts and frames and borders and all in this very pretty pink and foiling as we are used to by Hunkydory. Look at this pretty pink dove here. Then we have cardstock in here. Look how gorgeous. And also with foil. So you can make your card blanks right here from this pack. Very, very pretty. Oh, I love this old-fashioned perfume bottle. So gorgeous. This is an absolutely pretty pack, and I thought for Mother's Day, what could be prettier? And then you also have just regular paper that you could use for inserts in your cards. Of course, it matches perfectly. Or you can also use this paper for the front of your cards. They won't add a lot of weight, but look, they're just as pretty and similar to the cardstock. So you basically have the cardstock and the papers. So all together, this Deluxe Craft Pad is just absolutely gorgeous with 4 foiled die cut sheets, 4 foiled cardstock, 4 printed cardstock, and then the card inserts. So with all the wonderful toppers in here and papers and cardstock, I had a lot of fun making cards, and looking at these designs, I thought they make just gorgeous Mother's Day cards. So let's start with this first card, and you will remember last week I had a video where I made cards with the denim pockets, and I was thinking, why not use different paper? So I know that all the paper packs sold out that very same day. So I know that some of you were not able to get these paper packs, but I just want to encourage you to use papers that you have, and you can still make these gorgeous pockets. So you can see here, that's what I have done. And I have a white card blank, and then I matted this wonderful paper from the paper pack on some green cardstock just to give it a little bit of a contrast. And then I created this pocket just like I did in my last video. You start off with a rectangle piece of paper, and then you just cut this banner type of, you basically just cut off the two corners. And then what I have done here, I also added a border on top, and this border actually comes in the pack. And then I just put glue on these sides, but I left the top open, and added just a flower from my stash, and that's it. I added a button for my stash, and then these little butterflies, I know they're currently they're sold out right now, and more will become early summer, but I know many of you bought these, so you have them at home, and why not use them? So for this one here, I used this pink butterfly because it just needed to be there. And that's all it is, and it doesn't look beautiful. Oh, I added some more bling here at the bottom. And then when you have a paper pack like this one, where you can really use a lot of paper because you have so much, then why not also use paper on the inside? So this is not the cardstock, but this is the paper that comes in this pad, and I just cut a piece to size, matching of course this beautiful pocket here, and this is where the greeting or sentiment can go. And doesn't it look professional and so springy, so wonderful? Now, no sentiment here for the reasons I mentioned in my last video, but you will see that I have added sentiments on today's cards because they're coming in this pad. There are a lot of sentiments in there, and when they are, you know, matching my embellishments, then of course I do use them. So this is card number 1. Card number 2, I have made this card here, and again, a few weeks ago I showed you how to make these beautiful split cards. So this is what I have done here. I have used one of again of those white card blanks that I buy at Michael's, and then I added one of the inside papers on the top, so you can see there it is. And then from this beautiful cardstock, I cut this corner and I cut this corner, and just left the inside blank. So, and there are really no measurements. You can just put it there and put your line where you like it. You can make this bigger, you can make this smaller, just the way you preferred. I added bling. You can outline it with stickers, of course, if you want to, or just don't outline it at all. It doesn't need it. It's just extra bling, which I like. And then I have one of these gorgeous embellishments. Look at this beautiful vase, and all the foiling is just wonderful. And then these peonies that I love. And then here it says, "Have a lovely day." And again, I used it because it comes with a pack and it just matches perfectly. So here are my first 2 cards. And you let me know, wouldn't these cards be beautiful for Mother's Day? Now here is my next card, and for this card I created the card blank myself. I had a couple of pieces of embossed cardstock, and I bought these single sheets at one point in time. It's been a long time. So I have this entire sheet, and I cut out a size where I can make a card. So this is the cardstock. I still need to add something on the inside here. That's I haven't done yet, because you can see you could write on here, but because it is embossed, it might be a little challenging. But what I have done here is used leftover, because this piece is the cutout from this cardstock. So basically, it belongs in here like this. So yeah, and why not use it? So I could have just put it in my scrap box, but I had it on my desk and I was like, no, I'm going to use it. So even though this is actually the way it's supposed to go, because this is how it's said, I just turned it around, and nobody knows the directions here. Those are flowers, right? And it's very simple. I just have this one greeting here, one little butterfly, these cute little birdies. They're still available. They're in the they're from the Little Birdie and I'm going to link them below. I showed you the sheet last week, so you can refer to that video. But that's it. And then a couple of outline stickers here, and this card is done. And because we have the matching paper to the cardstock, I have also created my own envelope. So this is why I like these craft pads, because you have everything in there that just matches. So with one of these beautiful papers that they were intended to have them as inserts for your cards, and you can certainly use them as inserts, but I used one sheet to make this envelope. And this is actually an envelope that I just measured by my card. So this is not the envelope maker or anything. I just laid out my card, and I gave it half an inch on each side so that I knew how wide it would be, and then just basically turned the paper around and cut off, you know how to make envelopes, and cut off the sides. And then I added just a strip of double-sided tape there. I rounded my corners, and now I have a perfect envelope for my card. And you could, of course, make more. You could use the entire pack to make envelopes and cards and have a full stationery set created if you wanted to. But this is the one I made with the leftover. And then to just show you that, here's another one where I used the paper to make an envelope. So here, what I have done is, this is actually the cardstock itself. So I did not use a card blank. I used the cardstock itself to create this card. And the size, again, is a size that you want to see where you have envelopes, or if you want to make your own envelopes, then just cut your cardstock to size. And all I have done here, this is really the card I have. The only thing I have added is a strip of bling, and then this 1 cm. This envelope I created with the VR Memory Keepers envelope punch board. And of course, this fits in here perfectly. This is an envelope that I created with an 8x8 paper. So I actually started with the envelope because I knew I had limited size. So I used 8x8, came up with this envelope. Once I knew what that envelope looks like, I created this card, if that makes sense. So I have 2 cards here and the envelopes created from this gorgeous paper pad. So one thing I really like with these pads, or basically with Hunkydory altogether, is that they have these gorgeous frames, right? And once you have those beautiful frames, you can make shaker cards. So that's what I have done, and I am really not making shaker cards a lot. But when you have a frame like that, then you automatically have a frame for your shaker, and I think that it just makes the card look so much more professional. So please don't dismiss these gorgeous, because you have the embellishment, but don't dismiss the gorgeous frames that come in here. And you have 2, right? You have the smaller frame, and then you have the bigger frame. And these bigger frames are just perfect for the shaker cards. So that's what I have done. I use this arch frame for my shaker, and yeah, that's really, it was very simple. I added some acetate, and the acetate, the way I did this, I just glued my, and you can see that this is of course done with dimensional stickers. So I glued my arch to the my frame. I glued it to the acetate, and then I just cut around it. So then I had that ready. I added a few shaker pieces, and that's it. And then you know, I just, and these shaker pieces here, they are from the Buttons Galore, so I really like them. And because the cardstock is so smooth, you can see how it actually shakes. It doesn't get stuck. So that's another thing about shaker cards. I do like them to make noise. You can hear it, right? So yeah, and then I embellished it. So I used another arch, the smaller one. How gorgeous. I used a little butterfly, actually 3 butterflies. So I used the 3 butterflies, but you can use what you have. You can even punch out a couple butterflies if you have a butterfly punch. And then added a flower from my stash. And here is my card. And then when you open it up, I also added a piece of this gorgeous insert paper here for my sentiment. And I do not use the entire insert because I don't really know why I should waste it for this side of the card. I always just cut a panel, put a little glue just here up top. So this is kind of loosely hanging here and still makes the card look very professional, I believe. But the card itself, and this of course does not belong here. It's kind of, okay, so the card itself I created from the cardstock. And isn't this gorgeous? I mean, it's just absolutely wonderful. So I love this this paper pad. It looks so romantic, but so spring-like with all the roses and the peonies. Then I had a couple of pieces I had already punched out from this pack. Those 2 circles here. I had this piece left over, and I was like, okay, let's make another card. And here it is, and really so simple, nothing to it. Couple of circles, 1 sentiment, 1 butterfly. This is it. These cards couldn't be any easier or simpler, and still I think they look pretty good because the artwork is so gorgeous. So I know I had one request last time to work with scraps, and I think it's an excellent idea, and I will when I come back from vacation, I will come up with at least 1 or 2 videos where I show you how to work with my scraps. But of course my goal is to not create a lot of scraps. So, you know, when I have this already on my table, I'm always trying to use it. So these, instead of going into my pile of, you know, additional embellishment and scraps, I was thinking, let's just make another card. And of course, that is always the best approach, not to create too many scraps. And still, I have mountains, so don't get me wrong. And yeah, thank you, Amanda, for giving me that encouragement to work with scraps, and I will. And stay tuned for a video. But yeah, here it is. Again, just 1 little panel here, and you can see it's pretty small because this was a scrap. But yeah, I just cut it so it has the even what do you say here? Dimension here to the edges. I can't think of the word right now, but you can see it. So that sits in the middle. So it was a little bigger. You just cut it to so it fits your card, and it doesn't have to fit the entire page. So that way, you know, you write a little smaller, or you don't have to write so much. So there are those 2. So when you have a lot of embellishments and a lot of paper left of the same paper style or paper pack, then why not also create packages or gift packaging or gift boxes or gift bags? And that's what I have done here. I purchased these smaller gift bags at Michael's a while ago. I think these were out, these black and white checkers were out last year for I think it was in a fall collection. And yeah, so what happened is I used this one here and just added one of the cutouts, the die cuts, added one bow, and then also what comes with this pack is our tags. So here is just for you. Now how cute is this? So now I have a gift bag, I have a card, and then I had cardstock and made a little pillow box. So with that, all you do is, if you have it, use your Memory Keeper's pillow box punch board, or maybe you have a die, or maybe you have another die for just a gift box. So these are small, but is big enough to put just something small like jewelry would fit in here. Maybe a couple of chocolates. Yeah, and I just added a butterfly and a little bit of this wire here, kind of like just to give it a little bit more interest. And what I like is it fits in this little bag, and I have a card that goes with it. And now I have a cute little gift set, card, gift box, and the gift box goes in a gift bag. And I think the recipient would be happy to receive something pretty like this. Or again, for Mother's Day, how beautiful would that be? So these little gift bags, they hold like maybe a beautiful cologne, or maybe some soap or some shower gel, you know, stuff like that will fit in here, chocolate for sure. And for my last project, I made this little notebook here for my sister. When I go on vacation, and I mentioned that several times before, I like to have a little notebook in my purse or in my backpack, just in case I want to take notes. And of course, it should be pretty. And this is very easily made. And there's the dimensions that what you have left. So this again was a scrap that I had left. You fold it in half. I round the corners. I think that makes it a little bit more. I think it expands the life span of these little booklets, because you know the corners will get beaten up in the purse anyway. And then I added one of the embellishments. How cute is that, and how colorful. And then all I do on the inside is use printer paper. So this is no special paper, printer paper. Cut it, also cut the round the corners, and then a regular size stapler will basically staple those pages to this little booklet and bind them. So now you have this cute little booklet that you know, you can take your notes and just write down maybe a shopping list, etc. It's good to have something. It's always like, oh, do you have a pen? Do you have a piece of paper? Well, I got this beautiful booklet. I got a pen, and this goes to my sister because I already made one for myself. I shared that with you a few videos ago. So this is the second one, and I will gift that to my sister. So we both have a little notebook in our purses. So here are all the projects again that I have created with this gorgeous craft pad, and I sure hope that you give it a try. I'm not sure if this is my last video before I go on vacation. I may or may not have a video next week depending on how much time I have. If I don't see you after today's video, I will see you back in June, and I appreciate your patience with me until I come back. I hope that you liked my cards, and I would appreciate your giving me a thumbs up, leaving me a comment, maybe sharing this video with your crafty friends and family. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, so I would love to reach that soon here, and we will have a celebration if that's the case. So thank you so much for your support. Please stay or get well. Happy crafting, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.